This is 2017 AMC 12B Problem 8. The ratio of the short side of a certain rectangle to the long side is equal to the ratio of the long side to the diagonal. What is the square of the ratio of the short side to the long side of this rectangle? Let's first draw a rectangle. So a rectangle, which is right here. Let me redraw that for a bit because the lines are kind of weird, whatevers. So the short side is A, and let's say the long side is B. The ratio of the short side to the long side is A over B. And that's equal to the ratio of the long side to the diagonal. The diagonal is here. And we know that this is a right angle, so according to the Pythagorean theorem, the diagonal is root A squared plus B squared. And the ratio of the long side B is to the diagonal is equal to the ratio of the short side to the long side. And we want to know what is the square of the ratios of the short side to the long side of this rectangle. So what is this equal to? Okay, so we have a two variable, but we have two variables in one equation, and it's a bit hard to solve, but it's okay. We only need the ratio. We don't need the exact values. Let's first cross multiply so we get rid of the fractions. And then we can square square both sides. We can expand, we can therefore expand this, and we move b to the power of 4 to the left hand side as well. And now we're left with this really complicated, well, not really complicated, but unsolvable power to the 4 equation. But what we can do is we can solve it using the quadratic formula for a squared. We know that a squared is, so to make this simpler, we're gonna let x equals a squared. So we can write this equation as x squared plus b squared x minus b to the power of 4 equals 0. Now let's just solve for x. Using the quadratic formula, x is going to be minus b squared plus minus root b to the power of 4 plus 4b to the power of 4. And that is over 2. So we simplify this, we have negative b squared plus or minus 5b to the power of 4 over 2. So we know that the answer is going to be negative b squared plus minus b squared times root 5 over 2. And that's x, right? So x is a squared. So if a squared is equal to negative b squared plus minus b squared root 5 over 2, and we multiply both sides by 1 over b squared, then we know that we get a squared over b squared, which is what we want, is going to be negative 1 plus minus root 5 over 2. Okay, so is it plus or minus here? Well, the answer choice only gives us the plus option. So negative 1 plus root 5 over 2, or root 5 minus 1 over 2 is our answer.